The big story, one of India's oldest football clubs, Mohammedan Sporting, has decided to shut shop. It's declared itself bankrupt, and this news comes as a major blow to all Indian football lovers. This is 123-year-old Mohammedan Sporting Club. It's all set to disband their football team for an indefinite period. The decision was taken at the club's executive committee meeting on Saturday. Now, this is one of the big three clubs of Indian football based in Kolkata. And Headlines Today's consulting editor Boria Majumdar now joins me for more on this. Boria, now Mohammedan Sporting was in trouble for a long time. A lot of effort was made by football lovers to keep it alive. But thus far and no further, is there no way to keep it going?
No, Gaurav, unfortunately not, and it's a huge blow for Indian football. On the one hand, you see the glorification happening with the ISL and the commercialization happening with the ISL. On the other hand, Mohammedan Sporting shutting shop is a real blow. I mean, the club goes back to 1891, started as Crescent and Star, and then became Mohammedan Sporting, one of the biggest clubs in the history of Indian football. If you take the history of the club between 1934 and 1938, 5 Calcutta Football League titles, people like Taj Muhammad playing for the club. The first Indian footballer to play in Scotland, Glasgow Celtic Football Club came from Mohammedan Sporting, Mohammed Salim, in the 1930s, in 1936 to be exact. They have had a glorious run for one period, especially in colonial India. To see Mohammedan Sporting shut down is a football lover's huge disappointment. I mean, as a Calcuttan, as somebody who's followed Calcutta football for the last 30 years, it's a big disappointment.
Anybody who's grown up in Kolkata really knows Mohun Bagan versus Mohammedan Sporting used to be something that everyone would look forward to. But on the one hand, you have ISL happening and everyone's encouraging Indian, Super League, soccer, so much happening about football. On the other hand, Mohammedan Sporting shuts shop. How do you explain the two? Why can't something be done, Boria?
You're absolutely right, Gaurav. The first point, as a Calcuttan, I have watched Mohammedan Sporting Mohun Bagan as a child, and growing up in this city, you have to watch that. I mean, that's why I said, I've watched, Mohammedan Sporting football matches in the Mohammedan Sporting ground as perhaps a 4-5-year-old. So for three decades, I've watched Mohammedan Sporting. I've studied the history of the club, so that's why I said, not only in terms of football, but in terms of Indian history, the contribution of Mohammedan Sporting is next to none. If you see the 1930s when the nationalist movement was brewing, Mohammedan Sporting was absolutely brilliant between 34 and 38, beating European clubs, winning straight titles, giving India nationalism a fillip. On the other hand, ISL, absolutely. Yes. Why can't Mohammedan Sporting be taken over by a corporate house and made into an ISL team going forward? We heard Praful Patel say the other day that ISL club wants to play the I-League. Why can't somebody be encouraged, a corporate encouraged to take over Mohammedan Sporting?
And let me put that question.
ISL club going forward?
Absolutely, Boria. Let me put that question to Gautam Roy, who joins us on the broadcast. Somebody who follows football so well and has been a historian when it comes to sports and football. Gautam Roy, on the one hand, you have corporate houses who are reviving football in India. On the other hand, Mohammedan Sporting declares itself bankrupt and shuts shop. Can nothing be done?
Yes, certainly. Mohammedan Sporting has been facing this financial crunch for over a number of years. And one of the reasons was also their performance has also not been very consistent. They have been relegated a number of times in the I-League, which also have deterred the sponsors, which the other teams like East Bengal and Mohun Bagan, even the small sponsors, to go and support them. They were carrying on, but unfortunately, what had happened this year, after they again got relegated and disqualified on the licensing criteria, which have been made mandatory by the AIFF to participate in the I-League. They decided that they were really going through a rough patch and decided to follow it. I'm not too sure whether it's a permanent one or only for this season only.
For the moment, of course, they're saying they're indefinitely shutting down, but we'll be tracking this story very closely. Gautam Roy and Boria Majumdar, for the moment, many thanks for joining me.